Old age doesn't always arrive with a clear knock on the door. For many people after 60, it begins subtly: legs that don't move quite as easily, blood pressure that fluctuates, cold hands and feet, or a sense that the body simply doesn't feel as strong as it used to. These aren't always just signs of aging. Sometimes they are quiet signals of a more serious and invisible threat: blood clots. Every 6 minutes, a senior in the United States dies from a blood clot that leads to a stroke, heart attack, or sudden cardiac arrest. That number may sound like a statistic, but for many families, it's a painful reality. What's even more alarming is the silence. The majority of older adults have never been told that a simple change in diet can build a protective shield around their blood vessels, reducing clot risk and improving circulation in a natural, effective, and lasting way. What many people have never heard is that certain fruits, simple, everyday fruits, contain natural compounds capable of breaking down fibrin, the sticky protein that forms the structural core of most clots. And this isn't theory. These findings are backed by peer-reviewed research, clinical studies, and real-life results. What's even better, these fruits are not exotic or expensive. They can be found in almost any grocery store and are perfectly safe and suitable for older adults, even those taking medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes. Today, we'll take a closer look at fruits that have been shown to naturally thin the blood and reduce clot formation, ranked from modest to most powerful, so that you can decide which ones fit your body, taste, and lifestyle best. And to begin this journey, we turn to a small, humble fruit that packs a powerful punch for circulation: kiwi. Kiwi may be small, but it's loaded with vitamin C, vitamin K, potassium, and unique polyphenols that help reduce platelet aggregation. That's the process where blood cells clump together and begin forming clots. In a landmark study at the University of Oslo, researchers gave healthy adults 2 to 3 kiwis per day for 4 weeks. By the end of the trial, platelet stickiness had dropped by 15%, and overall clotting activity decreased by 18%. These results were comparable to taking a low-dose aspirin, but without the risk of internal bleeding, which is often a concern for seniors on blood thinners. Kiwi also contains an enzyme called actinidin, which supports better digestion and helps blood vessels relax, both key factors in improving circulation, especially in older adults with sluggish blood flow. To get the most benefit, kiwi should be eaten fresh and, if possible, with the skin on. The fuzzy skin contains even more fiber and antioxidants than the flesh. 1 to 2 kiwis per day, especially with breakfast or between meals, can provide a consistent supply of clot-fighting nutrients and help the body regulate platelet activity naturally and gently. The next fruit is often overlooked but contains natural compounds that work so powerfully they've been compared to aspirin. Blackberries. Blackberries are among the darkest and most antioxidant-rich berries available. They contain high levels of anthocyanins and flavonoids, powerful compounds that naturally thin the blood, reduce inflammation inside the blood vessels, and keep arteries flexible. Their dark color is a sign of their high phytonutrient content. In a 2020 study published in Thrombosis Research, participants who consumed 1 cup of blackberries daily for 6 weeks saw a 19% reduction in clotting potential and noticeable improvements in endothelial function, that's the health of the inner lining of blood vessels. Where most clots begin to form, blackberries are especially valuable because they contain salicylates, a natural version of the key ingredient found in aspirin, but without the digestive discomfort that can be so problematic in older adults. Fresh or frozen blackberries are best, as they retain their full antioxidant power. Processed juices or syrups, on the other hand, spike blood sugar and eliminate the fiber essential for vascular health. Eating blackberries in their whole form is one of the easiest ways to support healthy circulation and prevent clots from forming silently. After understanding the value of kiwi and blackberries, we now turn to a fruit that has been used in traditional medicine for centuries and is now validated by modern science for its ability to soften arteries, fight plaque, and help destroy blood clots at their source: pomegranate. Pomegranate isn't just a fruit, it's nature's medicine for the heart and blood vessels. Rich in punic allergens and other powerful antioxidants, pomegranate works deep within the arteries to reduce inflammation and dissolve early plaque buildup that could later turn into dangerous blockages. It also boosts nitric oxide production, helping the blood vessels dilate more easily and lowering the internal pressure that often leads to clot formation. In a 2019 study published in the journal Atherosclerosis, older adults with signs of arterial thickening were given 8 ounces of pure pomegranate juice daily for 12 weeks. The results were remarkable: a 30% reduction in carotid artery plaque and a 17% increase in blood flow. More importantly, researchers found a measurable drop in fibrinogen levels, the sticky protein that acts as the glue holding clots together. By reducing fibrinogen, pomegranate doesn't just slow down clot formation, it interrupts the process at its source. To get the full benefit, drink pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice or eat the seeds fresh. The seeds provide fiber and micronutrients, while the juice delivers a concentrated dose of antioxidants. Seniors with poor leg circulation, memory concerns linked to vascular health, or family history of stroke may find that adding pomegranate to their diet brings both immediate and long-term protection. Following pomegranate, we come to one of the most familiar fruits of all, yet it offers protection that few realize: oranges. Often praised for their vitamin C, oranges also contain hesperidin, a special compound that strengthens capillaries, reduces blood viscosity, and supports better circulation from head to toe. In a 2022 clinical trial published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who consumed 2 medium oranges daily over 6 weeks experienced a 23% reduction in blood thickness and a 21% improvement in overall circulation markers. Even more impressive, inflammatory indicators like C-reactive protein were also allowed, cutting down one of the silent root causes of abnormal clotting in older adults. To gain the most from oranges, consume the fruit whole instead of in processed juice form. The fiber in the pulp slows sugar absorption and supports vascular health. If you do enjoy juice, make sure it's freshly squeezed and limited to small amounts. A simple breakfast of orange slices, some almonds, and a glass of water can become a natural clot defense without any pills or powders. Next comes a fruit that may remind you of tropical vacations, but delivers far more than just sweet flavor: pineapple. What makes pineapple extraordinary is its content of bromelain, an enzyme with rare clot-dissolving abilities. Bromelain helps break down fibrin, reduce platelet clumping, and ease inflammation in the vessels. A study in Planta Medica found that older adults who consumed bromelain supplements showed a 29% reduction in fibrin activity and improved circulation, particularly in the legs and lower extremities. But you don't need a pill. Real pineapple contains naturally active bromelain, especially in its core. While most people discard the core, it's where the enzyme is most concentrated. Eating pineapple fresh, especially mid-morning or early afternoon when digestion is most active, helps your body absorb these clot-fighting enzymes effectively. Seniors dealing with swelling, cold feet, or a sedentary lifestyle may benefit greatly from making pineapple a part of their weekly diet. It's not just sweet and delicious, it's quietly therapeutic. As we continue, we arrive at a fruit that almost everyone loves and that requires no preparation at all. Grapes, especially the darker varieties like red and black grapes, are rich in resveratrol, a polyphenol known to relax blood vessels, lower platelet stickiness, and repair damaged arteries. For seniors with a history of high blood pressure or vascular disease, grapes provide one of the most effortless ways to support circulatory health. In a study published in the Journal of Cardiovascular Pharmacology, seniors who consumed 1 to 2 cups of dark grapes per day experienced a 32% improvement in endothelial function, the health of their artery walls, and a 27% decrease in platelet aggregation. That means fewer clots, less risk of sudden blockage, and better oxygen flow to the brain, heart, and limbs. To maximize the benefits, eat grapes with the skin on, as that's where the resveratrol is most concentrated. Organic grapes are best. If available, store them washed and ready in the fridge for an easy snack. For a heart-friendly combination, pair them with a few almonds or even a small piece of dark chocolate to enhance the effects of their antioxidants. And now we turn to a fruit often misunderstood, but incredibly valuable for both digestion and blood health: papaya. While most know papaya for easing bloating or indigestion, few realize that its main enzyme, papain, also acts as a gentle anticoagulant. Papain helps the body break down fibrin, clears waste from the blood, and improves circulation in older adults who often struggle with slow blood flow and swollen legs. In a 2020 study published in the journal Food and Function, seniors who ate papaya daily for 6 weeks showed a 25% decrease in platelet clumping a 19% improvement in blood flow, and less swelling in the extremities. It's one of the few fruits that supports both digestion and circulation simultaneously, making it especially useful for people with varicose veins, constipation, or high clotting risk. For best results, papaya should be eaten ripe, fresh, and ideally in the morning or after the largest meal of the day. The soft orange flesh is easy to scoop and digest, and the seeds, though bitter, contain additional clot-fighting compounds. For adventurous eaters, a few crushed seeds with honey can add a natural boost to your circulatory system. Finally, we arrive at the most powerful fruit on this list, grapefruit. Often underestimated, grapefruit has been shown in multiple studies to significantly reduce clotting risk in older adults. Its unique flavonoid, naringin, not only reduces platelet stickiness, but also lowers blood pressure and supports the repair of artery walls. This triple action, thinner blood, stronger vessels, and cleaner circulation makes grapefruit a standout choice for seniors looking to guard against stroke and heart attack. In a 2022 study published in Vascular Health and Risk Management, seniors who consumed half a grapefruit each morning for 4 weeks or a 61% reduction in clotting markers, the most dramatic improvement observed from any whole fruit. The researchers noted improvements in both short-term and long-term vascular function, suggesting that grapefruit's effects aren't just immediate, they build up over time to create lasting protection. For maximum safety and benefit, eat grapefruit fresh and raw. Avoid sugary juices or consegments, and always speak with your doctor first if you're on medications such as statins or anticoagulants, as grapefruit can interfere with how some drugs are metabolized. For seniors who live a mostly sedentary lifestyle, experience high blood pressure, or have a family history of clot-related illness, grapefruit may be one of the simplest yet most effective daily habits to reduce risk naturally. If you choose only one fruit from this list to begin your journey toward better blood health, let it be grapefruit. In conclusion, blood clots remain one of the most silent but deadly threats facing older adults. They often form without warning, and when they strike, whether through a heart attack, stroke, or sudden collapse, the results can be life-altering or even fatal. But the message here is not one of fear. It is one of empowerment. You now know that nature has provided us with powerful allies, fruits that are not only safe, accessible, and delicious, but also supported by science. These fruits: kiwi, blackberries, pomegranate, oranges, pineapple, grapes, papaya, and grapefruit each offer unique compounds that reduce platelet stickiness, dissolve early clots, improve blood flow, and protect the lining of your arteries. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. You do not need expensive supplements, complicated diets, or risky medications to start protecting your blood. You only need to be consistent. Small daily choices: adding a kiwi to breakfast, eating a few grapes as a snack, or drinking fresh pomegranate juice, can have a significant impact on your vascular health over time. If you are over 60, especially if you have a family history of cardiovascular issues, now is the time to take control. Pay attention to how your legs feel. Are they heavy, cold, or swollen? Do your hands or feet fall asleep more often than they used to? These are not just signs of aging, they may be early warnings that your circulation needs support. By integrating just a few of these fruits into your weekly routine, you provide your body with the tools it needs to gently, safely, and naturally defend itself. Remember, these are not quick fixes. They are daily habits that quietly work in the background, supporting your heart, improving oxygen flow, and giving you energy and vitality without side effects. If you are already on medication, consult with your doctor before making changes, especially when it comes to grapefruit, which can interact with certain prescriptions. But in most cases, these fruits are a gentle addition, not a replacement, and can enhance the effectiveness of the care you are already receiving. Growing older does not mean giving up control over your health. In fact, it is a time to become even more intentional about the foods you eat and the life you want to lead. You have the power to protect your circulation, reduce your risk, and stay mobile and independent for years to come. Let your next trip to the market be more than just routine. Let it be the beginning of a new chapter, one where every fruit you choose brings you closer to a safer, healthier, more vibrant life. You deserve nothing less. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I hope today's video brought you some helpful insights and a little peace of mind. If you found it useful, don't forget to like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any upcoming content. And if you'd like to keep exploring, click on the videos showing on the screen. There's so much more waiting for you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.